What's going on? Happy Thursday. I'm up early because honestly, like I can't, I can't sleep. I'm still a little bit sick, as you can probably tell. I am getting better. Like, there's gonna be someone out there that's like, Austin, I know you probably won't read this, but you're on the verge of dying. I guarantee you, I'm not. Like, if you could have seen how sick I was last Thursday compared to what I am now, all right, I'm feeling like $1,000,000. All right, still got an ear infection. That still sucks. All right, that still really sucks. Still got a cough, but other than that, like I'm feeling okay. I wish I was like fully 100% because like I just want to get back out, but it is what it is. But I just wanted to have a quick little chat today. Obviously, after we got off stream yesterday, the price absolutely skyrocketed back up, which does suck. But let's just keep it in perspective, guys. Like, it's not like we did anything monumental where we were traced back down like 50%. You know, if anything, on the smaller time frames, this is looking like it's turning into like an A to a B to a C situation. You know, retesting this resistance, and then that's like another point of failure for price action. So don't let the small things upset you. It's just a recipe for disaster. All right. Until we start breaking through like some major resistances here, like whatever happens on the smaller time frames, suck it up. Now, one thing that I am kind of unfortunately sad about is just the timing of me going on stream yesterday. I definitely could have taken this 15-minute time frame ABC right here. That was definitely a good ABC. It was sitting right on the support level. This support has not been changed. Like, this support has been sitting here for weeks. All right, this was not drawn, as price action fell to it. It's been sitting there. It has not moved. This has been locked in place. All right. So, I mean, it did exactly what I thought it was going to do. I didn't think it was going to be that explosive of a bounce, to be honest with you. I thought we were going to probably come back up to here and do it kind of slowly. But, price action surprises. That would have been a quick and easy little profit take on the smaller time frame. Like I said, I'm still looking forward to, doing small little scalps here and there. I am not going to be setting alerts and waking up in the middle of the night trying to take a 15-minute time frame trade. That is not in my interest. So we are not going back to that type of person. All right. Like I said, if I'm here, like if I wake up in the morning and I check the chart and I see something forming, maybe I'll keep an eye on it throughout the day. But if it doesn't like come together and get me an entry where I can set up a stop loss and take profit and go to bed, then I go to bed. All right. I don't care if it works itself out in the middle of the night. I'm not going to sit there and wait for it. So that's how we're going to approach scalping. Very chillax, nonchalant. Because I still believe in the swing trader is the key trader. But scalping can be beneficial and fun if you do it correctly. But on the other note, cough. LBank did deposit the funds. They actually deposited all 4 weeks up front. I have access to 2 weeks of the pay, as of today. So I was thinking that maybe Friday and Saturday and Sunday of this week, I'll do. It depends on what you guys want to do. If you guys want to do $25 giveaways, we could do 25. We do like 6 giveaways a day for like $25, or we just do 3 giveaways, 1 a day. No, it would be 2 giveaways a day over the course of 3 days. Or we just do $50, $50. It's up to you guys. and what you think is more viable. Now, hopefully in the future, I can expand this outwards. But for right now, the giveaways are exclusive to people who have signed up for the LBank link in the description. And I can visibly see that they've made at least one trade. Okay. As far as right now, 13 people have signed up. I'm incredibly grateful. Only one person has actually deposited and made a trade. If they are watching the stream right now, if you have the ability to message me on Discord, let me know. But you were like one of the first people. I mean, you are the first person to actually deposit and make some trades. So I'm just gonna say like you're an automatic winner for at least one of those $50, $25 wins. Let me get the user ID of this person. There's actually 2 people that deposited so far. This guy, he's been signed up for days. I believe he signed up when I posted it to my Discord. So, he was definitely one of the first people to sign up. The user ID, the last 4 digits is 6472. So if you have deposited money on LBank and you've traded a little bit, if your user ID is 6472, last 4 digits, let me know who you are. And I'll give you a little prize. But that's what we're doing. It's kind of unfortunate. I feel like 100 people to get signed up in a single month is kind of pressure that I don't like. It kind of puts me out of my zone. It kind of puts me more towards like the sponsorship shill type guy. It's not what I'm trying to do, but I want to create a situation where like it's equal parts good. Once we get those 100 people signed up, I'm really not going to be saying like, hey, you have to come trade on LBank if you're going to be participating in giveaways. Right now, I just want to use that as an incentive to get people signed up. Once we have the 100 people signed up, it's just in good faith. Like we'll have the giveaways on the channel. You don't have to be signed up to LBank or trading on it if you have another exchange that you very much prefer. I signed up to LBank, but I can't deposit because it doesn't have P2P for my country. I mean, couldn't you get the assets from another website and then transfer it to LBank? How are you doing with Bybit? Because I did see that they do have P2P, but I don't think there's enough trading going on there at the moment to make it useful. I also saw that they have something similar to BNB. I need to see how all that works, but apparently, like if you hold enough of the LBank token, you pretty much get like 0% fees. It's like 80% off fees. So I mean, for people that market trade like us, I feel like that's a good investment. But I got to see like how much you have to be holding and how it all works. Because unfortunately, some of the stuff I was looking at was in Chinese and my, or Mandarin. I don't want to be rude. And I couldn't quite get my browser to translate. But yeah, like I said, if you can, if you want to participate in the giveaways, for the foreseeable future until we get at least 100 people signed up, go ahead, sign up for LBank, and I'm not saying like make a big trade. I'm just saying like make a little tiny trade. Let the thing show that it's actually a real person and not just like a bot account. And then everybody, because I can see who's trading and who's not. I can't see your username or anything like that, but I could see the user ID. So what I'll do is anybody that I see that has like deposited and made at least like a single trade, I'll just collect all those user IDs and put them into like a spin wheel. Ow. And you can win back to back each week. So like if we do 3 giveaways over the course of 3 days, you can't win on day 1 and day 2, but you can win the following week. So like there's a chance that you can rack up some dough if you're really lucky. And the goal is as I get more bargaining power with LBank, I can increase the amount that they're giving us for giveaways, make it more worth it. Is there enough liquidity over there? Traded real off-brand tokens over there a long time ago, but the price spreads would. I mean, the same goes for Bybit. If you're trying to trade like really bad shit coins, the spread is always going to be crazy. But if you're trading Bitcoin and Ethereum on LBank, I think you're perfectly fine. I've made a couple trades, little test scalps to see what the spread was and how like tight everything was. I mean, it's market trading. You're not going to get like pinpoint accuracy, especially if price is moving fast enough, but it's nothing that's going to like, cancel you and get you absolutely screwed up. Not in the slightest. I didn't notice anything that was too bad. And just make sure that once you get your account set up, you go in and you do your 2-factor authentication. It's a must. Ow, dude, my right ear just hurts. Pretty sure it's a middle ear infection. Oh, that was a nice juicy setup. Look how fat that was. Such a crystal clear setup. You love to see stuff like that. So beautiful. You got support, a little bit of resistance there. I understand that like it's really just like 5 stocks that are causing the US 100 to skyrocket like this. You got Apple with their new Apple Vision, which honestly, like, besides the price, looks pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how useful it is, but the tech in it, compare like the Oculus Rift when it first came out versus that thing is like the Transformer Autobot beat your mama's ass version of an Oculus. That thing is so cool. But the price, 3.5K, I don't know about that. It'd be really interesting, once a lot of like these reviewers, really get their hands on them, and some of them start hitting the used market. Used, fairly new, has a lot of nose grease, $2,000. That's exactly what it's going to be. And then you got the video with their AI shenanigans, which I mean, that's not news. Like, I feel like, why is it impacting them now? I mean, they've been kind of using AI for like mainstream like 3 years now, because they started working with Tesla to enhance the AI through graphics processing and the Teslas. But I mean, those two companies alone are pretty much carrying the out of this market. So I mean, if there's any slowdown with those, I mean, it should come crashing back down. Like I said, I mean, just look at this. It is so damn thin. Which, I mean, you could just have a very sharp decline very fast, coming down and trying to retest, make sure that it's stable enough to continue up. Oh, damn. Putting that higher high. Is this doomsday Apple? Or just a small setback for Apple? We got that macro ABC set up. I don't think it's going to be detrimental. I think we might actually go ahead and break through this. I mean, Apple's Apple. You know, they're putting out products that people... Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much like the Gucci of electronics. It's just kind of bragging rights. I don't feel like the iPhone's bragging rights anymore. And if you think it is, I mean, you're kind of a chump, to be honest with you. Like, you know, there's reasons to like an iPhone, but to be like iPhone supremacist, there's just something mentally wrong with you. I have an iPhone. I've had an Android. They both have good things that they do. But Apple, like their other products, especially this Apple Vision thing, I mean, that's like the equivalent of buying like an electronic Birkin. You know, I have glasses on my face where I can watch 3D hyperspace feet pics. Like that's... And then obviously they got these like crazy stupid priced Macs. Yeah, like they're cool looking computers, like they're nicely compact and everything, but I don't think they're worth it. And I mean, like half of their profit comes from like these right to repair laws. Like they're charging out the ass to get these replacement parts for people that do repairs. And the way it works is like, let's say like you have like a battery that only costs like $100. Well, if you want to get a replacement part from Apple directly, you have to pay like $500. And then what you do is once you replace the part, you send the, replaced battery back to Apple, and then they credit you, like $400. It's just like such a stupid thing. Like you could be arguing that like it's so that like, oh, it's so they can properly recycle and all that kind of stuff. And that might be true, but the problem is that makes it so that no one wants to be a repairman for iPhones and shit like that. Unless it's just like screens, which you can get off-market screens. It's so no one wants to do it, so then there's no one doing it, so there is no repair. It's so at that point, even though you have technically the right to repair with Apple, ain't nobody doing it, so they just go buy another Apple. That's why Apple's so successful. Androids, you can flip and brick that thing so many times. All you gotta do is plug it up to your computer, flash the BIOS. You can get some Hello Kitty looking BIOS on there. Works like brand new. You can buy a $2 screen off of Alibaba, slap that thing on with some Fisher Price glue, and you're good to go. Like, that's why, like, these Android companies ain't rich. I mean, Google Pixels, you know, like when they were like the original Nexuses, I felt really good about them. I had a Nexus 6, and it was really cool to like, you know, flash the root and, you know, put on a different operating system and unlock some features and do some cool stuff with it. But I feel like the Pixels basically are just trying to be iPhone Androids, which, I mean, power to them. You know, that's obviously the consumer model that's working to a certain extent. Dude, I wish there was like a frequency that I could play into my ear. So let me show what's going on. Ear diagram. So, all right. Since I've been sick, this I don't know how to pronounce that, but this tube basically is like connected to my sinuses. This got like, I guess, mucus pushed up in it. So between my eardrum and this thingy is like fluid. So like when I like pop my jaw up and down, I hear like squishy noises. All right. Now, over time, it's going to slowly drain out. But I wish there was like a frequency that I could play that like vibrates my eardrum in a certain way that helps like force it down. But essentially, the best thing that I can do is just talk or chew gum. Because when you talk and chew gum, that's what kind of, you know, opens and closes this and kind of, you know, allows it to get everything out of there. It's just kind of shit at the moment. Hate to see it. I'm getting my Z Fold back, I believe, in July. I let my cousin borrow it. He ended up leaving the state, and I just let him take it. You know, I knew I was going to get it back eventually, but I have a Z Fold 2. I paid outright for it. I paid $2,000. It's a really good phone. And just at the time, I was just feeling a smaller phone. So what I'm gonna do is, once I get that phone back, whenever I'm like out in the car doing DoorDash and stuff, I'm gonna be using the Z Fold. Because I mean, you pop that hoe open, and I mean it's pretty much like an iPad. So I can just use that in the car for my Google Maps and stuff. And DoorDash actually works a lot better on Android. You have the widget, which allows you to always be able to check like delivery instructions and like addresses. Whereas with like iPhone, you have to like swipe up, go to the Dasher app, and then click on it, and then scroll down, and then instead of just doing a single tap. And like when you decline orders, you can actually just like tell them why you declined it. And I feel like that allows you to get better orders than iPhone users. And let alone, like, apparently iPhone users were getting charged more by DoorDash. So, I mean, there you go. Like, you want to act all high and mighty that, like, only rich people buy iPhones? All right, then you pay the iPhone tax, I guess. Obviously, I don't think that way. All right, that makes no sense whatsoever. But apparently it was happening. And I don't think it was like a deliberate thing. I think what it came down to was something with like delivery distance, and it caused it to happen to iPhone users more often. I don't know. Yeah, I've been doing the saltwater thing, pretty vigorously. I mean, the cough sounds rough, but like honestly, it's like it's the final phase of the infection. Like, you know, I looked up like the progress of like the flu. So like the first like 3 days, like I really wasn't coughing all that much, to be honest. I didn't have like a runny nose. I didn't have like any like I didn't have a stuffy nose. I wasn't really coughing. It was just like fever and but yeah, pretty like fever and body aches and chills. Like it was. I hate fevers because like you're cold but you're hot. You're hot but you're cold. You don't know what's going on. I kid you not. Day 2, I'm trying to sleep. I'm in such like a fever dream that I was an SUV. All right, that was my delusion. I was an SUV for a mob boss. Don't ask me like how I came to this conclusion, but like that was my fever dream. Like I would roll over onto my back like an Autobot. Like I don't know. Like I like it's hard remembering what my thought process was, but I remember being an SUV. And then day 3 wasn't necessarily as bad, but I was still having like those fever dreams. And basically, I was one of the Twin Towers. All right. But I was on like a moving track where I could control if I went left or right. And I had to dodge. All right. What I was dodging, you can probably guess. I don't know if I can say it on YouTube. All right. But definitely not one of my favorite dreams. Quite terrifying to be a building. Over here just going left and right constantly. And it would loop back around. Like it didn't stop. It wasn't just like, oh, you missed me. And then like I got to go back to sleep. It was like I had to keep playing. It was ridiculous. So luckily, like the first like day 2 and day 3, those were when like I was having these crazy, vivid, wild, stupid dreams. Now not so much. I'm feeling better now. I'm no longer a Twin Tower or an SUV. There's gotta be some like dream analyst out there that's like, if you're feeling like an SUV because you feel like everyone has to be transported by you. No, dude. I don't think there's any logical meaning to this. I don't feel like being an SUV means anything. I think it just means I was probably dying at that point in time. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and head off, get some rest. I'm trying to get better like as fast as possible. But like I said, we'll be doing the giveaways tomorrow. Now the thing is like if only, you know, one person or 2 people do whatchamacallit, do like, you know, deposit and trade. I probably only going to do the 2 giveaways. Like I said, my intention is not to like gatekeep and make it so like you have to be on LBank. But unfortunately for the first month or 2, these are the way that the giveaway is going to be. Once we get everything set in stone and my contract is solidified with LBank and they're comfortable continuing to give me the same amount of money, then I can kind of just do it as I see fit. But like I said, if you would be so kind, sign up for LBank and deposit and make a small little trade. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. But all right. I appreciate you very much. Alex, good morning. Still sick, I hear. Yeah. We're heading off actually, Alex. But I appreciate you showing up. I'm probably gonna be like still like sounding a little bit sick for the next couple of days. But like I said, I am feeling better. Like I'm definitely feeling a lot better. It's just, now it's just kind of like waiting it out, letting everything leave my body. Because I didn't like go and get antibiotics or anything like that. I just took a little bit of, Dayquil, NyQuil, and that was it. So it just kind of naturally run its course. And we'll be back to 100% probably by next week. So. All right. Love you guys. And like I said, tomorrow, probably sometime early morning, probably like 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. We might be on stream doing the giveaway. So, but all right. I appreciate you. You said I tuned in a little bit late, so I listened to the stream back. You're logging off now. You say, yeah, I'm going to go lay down and get some rest because I didn't quite get a lot of sleep last night. But, yeah. All right, guys. Love you. Have a good day. Check in the next one, all right? Peace out. Bye.